let us move on to the rules that govern Concord. Concord is all about rules. Until you understand these rules, you might have little challenges making a simple grammatically correct sentences. On the board, on your screen, you have subject-verb agreement. What this simply tells us is if the subject of the sentence is singular, the verb must also be singular. And if we have a plural verb in a sentence, the plural verb must take a plural subject. If we have a plural subject, we must have a plural verbs. I've shown you examples earlier on that if we have an example like, he is a good boy. He is the subject. Is the verb. He, one person, singular. He is what? Singular. And then we have is, which must agree with he, is also singular. But if we have a sentence like, the girls are nice. We have the girls are nice. Girls here is plural. So the verb must also be plural, and that is why you are having are here. That is rule number one. If the subject is singular, the verb also must be singular. Very important. Very, very important. If the subject is singular, the verb should also be singular. That is what that rule is saying. Let us look at these two sentences. We have, the boys come here often. The boys come here often. This is a plural subject. This is a plural subject. And then this is a plural verb. The verb is plural. Here we have the boys, plural subject, and then comes a singular verb. The boys comes here often. While this statement is correct, this is wrong. While the first one is correct, the second one is wrong. Why? Because a plural subject cannot take a singular verb. A plural subject cannot take a singular verb. It cannot take what? A singular verb. Now, we'll move on to the next one. If the subject is plural, the verb should also be plural. If the subject is plural, the verb should also be plural. Example, they are good players. They is a plural pronoun. This subject is plural. And then the verb is also plural. That is what this rule is saying. If the subject is plural, the verb should also be plural. The verb should also be plural. But note, the number system of noun is the opposite of the number system of verbs. You will discover that for the plural form of our nouns, they have S. For the verb, the singular form has S. So it is the opposite. Note that now, that the number system of noun is the opposite of the number system of verb. So if we have boys as plural noun, sing becomes plural verb, while praise is singular verb, and girl is singular noun. A singular noun. So you take notes. You discover that the plural noun has S, but the plural verb has no S. The singular verb has S, and then the singular noun has no S. So practically the opposite. You need to know it is definitely the opposite. It is very important that you note this so that you don't write your verbs with s thinking they are plural. When your verb carries s, it is singular, but when your noun carries s, it shows plural. It shows plural.